You know, the reasons to feel that way.
Canadiens control the draw. Left pad save.
Waived. Free agent signing. Traded. Hall of Fame.
Shot by Borgen. Turned aside by Fowler. Gallagher with the outlet pass. Valeno into the Rangers zone. Bottled up. Puck squirts back out. Here's Dobson, the longtime Islander. Saved by Shesterkin. Borgen up the boards. Comes to Valeno. Back around for Bolduc. Now Anderson. Bolduc, the former St. Louis Blue. Shot by Anderson. Knocked down by Shesterkin, and then Cooley.
Meantime, the Rangers go on a double minor power play here.
Power play brought to you by Genesis. Here's Trocheck. Stopped by Fowler. Held in nicely by Gavrikov. Now Sherry. Stopped by Fowler. Zibanejad flips it on his right. Trocheck back across. Shot by Lafreniere. Comes back around to Fox. Kicked out by Fowler, and then Zibanejad.
The Rangers keep plugging away.
Here comes Snyder. Back to Perreault. Now Gavrikov. Off the post. After Will Cooley hit a post with the Rangers. And Madison Square Garden. Canadiens on the power play. Slavkovsky across. And Caulfield unable to get it past Shesterkin.
Is going to get an opportunity here. Hudson down low. Look how quickly this puck moves, Kenny, and sliding across. And actually, it's on the opposite side leg that Shesterkin makes the save. This thing is going.
Puck in behind the net. Borgen around to the near side for Miller. Up the giveaway. Shot by Deneau. Off the stick of Shesterkin. Sent back around for Suzuki. Now Hudson through a screen. Stopped by Shesterkin.
Not sure that wasn't deflected by Slavkovsky. Puck seemed to take a sharp angle down.
Puck then cleared out by Zibanejad. Rangers go for a change. Shots are 6-4 Montreal. No score. Under 5 to play. First period for Madison Square Garden. Game 4 of a 7-game homestand. Rangers have won the first 3. Here's Demidov dropping it. Newhook. Stopped by Shesterkin. And then they kept Montreal off the board during a man advantage. Shot by Anderson is squeezed. And Aaron Frankel, who's a local product, Dave, from Westchester. U.S. goaltender on the women's team as Cooley is stopped by Fowler. Along with Jack Hughes, they're throwing out the first pitch at the Yankee game tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Couple of gold medalists.
Rangers' opportunity as a puck just finds its way to the front of the net. And Will Cooley there to attempt to knock it home.
Here's Borgen up the middle for Miller, another gold medalist. Miller back out for Borgen. And now a save by Fowler. Place your Polymarket prediction now. Rangers control. Here's Fortescue, stopped by his college teammate. Sullivan very pleased with this line over the last several games. And now Bolduc out of the zone for Montreal. There's Bolduc dropping it back and a save. Shot by Gallagher, turned aside, and then Jackeye kept away from the rebound by Snyder. Still scoreless here at the Garden. Here's Slavkovsky for Bolduc. Bolduc a shot, and that's handled by Shesterkin.
A lot of soccer. I'll be watching myself. Played some soccer through high school as a kid.
World Cup coming up this summer.
Yeah.
Here's Demidov for Newhook. He scores. Alex Newhook gives Montreal a 1-0 lead.
We'll take a look. It's off the draw. Going to come out. Just can't move in advance. That's the stick in by Demidov to create the turnover, get the puck off the turnover, and Newhook slams it home. Newhook cocked and ready against the grain.
Goal number 12 on the season for Newhook, and now a save by Fowler. Stepping up is Jackeye. Now Snyder back to the ice by Jackeye. Puck comes to Slavkovsky. Now out for Cooley. Shot gets blocked. Kept alive by the Canadiens. Caulfield scores. Number 48 on the season for Cole Caulfield.
Well, we thought Newhook got it to the net in a hurry, and that sets up the possession of the Montreal Canadiens, and the Rangers are chasing. Nice little bump pass, and how about that for a fadeaway jumper? Off the stick of Cole Caulfield. ISO on Caulfield, tracking the puck. Watch, now you're going to swing around, back out a little bit, back out. Puck comes in. Oh my goodness. His game, he's going to be a better defender if he uses his strength and speed to get in position to defend.
Now Suzuki, cross-ice pass, saved by Shesterkin on Caulfield, net knocked off. They are now 0 for 2. Borgen knocked to the ice. Canadiens keep the puck alive. It's Anderson towards the net. Sticked aside by Shesterkin. Unable to get the puck through. Carried out by Evans. Evans moves to the net. And now the Rangers quickly back the other way. Here's Lafreniere for Zibanejad. Now Fox. Fox looking for the stick of Lafreniere, and the save by Fowler.
And Lafreniere here right on top, and that's a deflection and a follow-through. Get it to the net.
Now Cartier on the ice. Here comes Sherry. Now Miller for Cartier, and that's kicked out by Fowler. Puck sent back out to the left point for Struble. Shot did not get through. Towards the net, Caulfield, a couple of chances. Stopped by Shesterkin twice.
It's conscientious, a guy like this guy that's got a quick release and finds those soft spots. And Slavkovsky is a big body. He's going to create turnovers, but he can be, dainty around the net.
Dropping it back for Lafreniere. Shoot, saved by Fowler. Puck knocked down by Mika Zibanejad. Here's Lafreniere. Lafreniere rips one, puck loose. Comes across to Fox. Score! Good puck pursuit by the Rangers, and they pull to within a goal. Adam Fox.
Where the Rangers move the puck around a little bit. Up high goes Lafreniere. Now he's going to throw it back against the grain and get it to the net. But in front of the net is going to be Perreault, and just gets the defenders all turned around. Perreault, actually, it's Mika and Perreault, right? It's basically, but ultimately, Mika and Perreault caused some discomfort for the defenders, and Adam Fox moves up the list in history.
He ties Dave Maloney with 70 career. Borgen back to retrieve for the Rangers. Now Robertson over to help.
Well, that's a heck of a job by Borgen. He was under absolute distress on a forecheck. Makes a play up the boards.
Now here's Brodzinski. Dropping it back for Trocheck. Brodzinski towards the net. Score! Cooley crashing the net. The Rangers have tied it.
As up ice, Will Borgen does a great job of turning the puck over. Driving the net is going to be Cooley. And that, folks, should not be goaltender interference. One more look off the body. That, folks, is a Brian Boyle goal right there. Right? Brian scored.
We have seen the 4-line rotation, and it has paid off. Coming out in front, Suzuki, stopped by Shesterkin.
He probably remembers all 70, which I certainly don't.
Face-off control by the Canadiens. Matheson, long outlet pass, Caulfield. Moving in on Gavrikov. Caulfield scores! Quick release, number 49 on the season for Cole Caulfield, the Canadiens.
It looks like the Montreal player moves, and JT Miller thinks it's going to be a false start, and Caulfield takes it from there. So once again, look, there. That is a move by Caulfield that probably should have stopped the activity. It sure stopped JT Miller from staying involved. And
Fox lined up behind Trocheck. Puck to the boards. Time winds down, and the Canadiens win it.